This weather report brought to you by HCF, Australia's most trusted health fund.
Making news tonight, a new task force will monitor and enforce fines if people are caught breaking their 14-day quarantine. 30,000 private hospital beds will be used for coronavirus patients in a deal struck by the federal government. And struggling Queenslanders have been given $750 in a one-off coronavirus rescue payment from the federal government.
Australian motorsports rallied, playing a real role to help fight coronavirus. We're now seeing clearly the men in the garages are just as good as the daredevils who normally take the accolades.
At home on the family property, the Aussie thriller Jack Miller's riding dirt bikes instead of starting 2020 as Ducati's great new hope in MotoGP.
Ride it out. I think everyone needs to stay safe, stay calm and just let these sort of things blow over.
Italy and Spain and MotoGP heartland, it's the last thing that matters there for now.
By the sounds of it, they don't know when they're getting out.
While the stars are at loose ends tinkering at home, their crews are putting their ingenuity to critical use.
We can design it, manufacture it, test it and get it back out into where it's needed.
This is the 888 garage, normally used for building Red Bull Holden supercars.
1 week we're at the racetrack trying to go fast, and the next thing the whole world is screaming out for ventilators.
From design to prototype in 3 days, a ventilator ready for Queensland hospitals in 10. In a week, from concept to supply, Erebus had their e-aerosol boxes and full face masks ready to ship to hospitals in 3 states today. Rival team Cool Drives donating the trucks.
Everyone's contributing to the cause, which is good. For once, racing's actually saving lives.
Matt Carmichael, 7 News.
Sourcing and preparing meals for the family is now a much tougher task than normal. But by following a few simple steps, you should be able to stay safe no matter what you choose to eat. 7's Melissa Doyle explains.
Once upon a time, a trip to the supermarket wasn't exactly something that required much thought. But now, buying dinner for the family represents one of the biggest challenges many of us face in a day. As it stands, dining out is out. The remaining options include cooking for yourself or getting takeaway. Both are relatively risk-free if the proper precautions are taken. If you're headed to your local supermarket, wash your hands directly before and after your shop. Many supermarkets provide hand sanitizer at the door. Be sure to use it. Treat all surfaces as if they are contaminated. This not only includes your trolley, but also the packaging of food, which may have been handled by other shoppers. The food itself is fine, just make sure it's washed and cooked properly. So what about getting food delivered? Well, many delivery apps like Uber Eats now have a leave at the door option. The driver will place the food on the ground, ring the doorbell, then walk away. This ensures both parties have no direct contact. Once you get the food inside, put it immediately onto your own clean plate or bowl and, where possible, eat with cutlery, not your hands. There is no denying these are strange times we are living in, but by following a few simple precautions, you can keep you and your family as safe as possible.
Weather now, here's Tony Auden.
Thank you, Max. Hello again, everyone. It was a warm Tuesday across the region. The odd storm well inland, but most areas saw plenty of sunshine. Temperature-wise, we'd probably call this hot off the tail end of winter, but just off the back of summer. Tops in the low 30s don't pack too much of a punch if the humidity is relatively low like today. A little warmer overnight thanks to some high cloud, 20 up to a top of 31 degrees in Brisbane. Similar tops for Logan and Beaudesert. Storms developed north of Brisbane this afternoon, but cleared fairly rapidly away to the north. We saw some falls over 10 millimetres on the Sunshine Coast. At the moment, the main cells are continuing to move further north, contracting up to areas southwest of Maryborough, though all storm warnings in this region have been cancelled. Having said that, a warning has been issued for areas west of Charleville. Onto the forecast chart, we can expect some patchy cloud and storms developing over central parts of the nation tomorrow, pushing into western New South Wales. That system will become a more significant rain band south of our border on Thursday. In the meantime, some more isolated showers on the Queensland east coast, and there is now a moderate chance of a cyclone in the northern Coral Sea by Friday, but it should should remain well offshore and continue further away from the coast initially. Across our great southern land tomorrow, a couple of showers on the cards for Sydney, 25 the top there. Melbourne, mostly sunny, a top of 24, and cloudy and cooler in Adelaide, maybe a late drop or two on the cards. To northern Queensland, all pretty quiet for now. Cairns could see a possible shower, otherwise dry with southeast trade winds pushing a bit of cloud onto the coast. Mackay tracking for a top of 29 degrees. Heading south, a couple of showers on the cards for Gympie, Maryborough and Hervey Bay. Partly cloudy, 26 in Toowoomba. Now back to the southeast, a little bit cooler thanks to that change in wind direction on the coast. Showers possible over northern spots, including the Sunshine Coast, Redcliffe and Caboolture, 28 there. Across the suburbs, northern bayside spots will be most likely to see any showers. Redcliffe and Deception Bay tracking for 28. On the water, winds picking up. South-southeasterlies below 15 knots to start. They'll turn more east-southeast in the afternoon, possibly reaching 20 knots at times. So in Brisbane, a mostly sunny Wednesday ahead, 20 overnight, the top of 29 for the first day of April, though every day at the moment feels a little bit like April Fools. Onto the 7-day forecast, a warming trend through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, just a possible late shower then. In Ipswich, 32 on Saturday, then a cooler change arrives on Sunday. Gold Coasters, that cooler change will bring strong winds into the start of next week, last for a few days. And on the Sunshine Coast, a similar pattern, warming up until Saturday, then cooling down from Sunday onwards. Now, this time of year, we do tend to get these changes in our weather patterns.
Thanks, Tony. And that's all from us this Tuesday. Thanks for your company.
Stand by now for the latest, and we'll be back after 10 p.m. with a special bulletin. From all the team, have a great night.
Good night.